Hey there! I got a pen from B.R.E. It's a Picasso pen. He said, you don't have enough Picasso pens, you should try it out. I believe it's a 903 model, and it comes in a pretty fancy box. For a Chinese pen, I think this is really nice. You open it up, you get a couple of things. You get a little quality inspection sheet, a little instruction booklet, and then you have the actual pen. There we go. Pen, fascinating, has some interesting features going for it. I covered the parts of the pen, tell what I like about it, what I don't like about it. Then I'll do a writing sample. Okay, so let's start at the very top. Nothing there. Nothing there. Then we see the clip. The clip is nicely shaped, has an interesting little thing going on. Maybe that's supposed to be sort of artistic, like Picasso, I don't know, painting thing. On the cap, it actually says Picasso. It has that weird red, chrome red thing, which I actually kind of enjoy. Then you have a nicely tapered barrel, nothing at the end there. You pop off the cap. If you want to, you can post it. It has one of those white plastic earring caps, so be a little careful because you exert too much pressure on the barrel, you can crack those. Then you have a nice, decently sized pen. Even unposted, I could use this quite comfortably. The section is very... Oops, I just dropped the cap. 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 Where are you, cap? I lost the cap. Cap. Oh, there you are. Alright. Section is very thin, very narrow, and it's, for me, it could be a bit wide. I have fairly large hands. I mean, it's kind of dwarfed here, you see. The nib says Picasso and F for fine. It's a dry nib. It runs pretty dry, but that's, you know, it's okay. Open it up, you get a little converter. That is quite cool. So I like that. It's just a push-in converter, international type. That's nice. And that's pretty much the pen. What do I like about it? What do I not like about it? Well, what I like about it is, generally speaking, the looks. It's decently sized. It's not too small. It's definitely not big. You can easily hold it, easily take it with you. It's a very portable pen. I like the clip, that it's not too tight, not too loose. In principle, I like that section design. It looks nice with the red and the matte chrome color. I think that's quite cool. The nib definitely runs dry, so it would need some adjustment. I hardly see a beam of light pass between the tines, so I may have to work on that a bit. But I generally speaking, I like it. I like this shape of the barrel. It's a little bit like, almost like a calligraphy pen to the extent that it's so nicely tapered. So there's a lot of things I like. Things I don't like about it, the nib is a bit dry, but this is a common problem in Chinese pens. Picasso is a Chinese brand. I've seen that in so many pens, I'm not really surprised anymore. So that's something I would work on, but apart from that, I think it's a pretty cool pen. It looks nice, it's pleasant to hold, pleasant to use, and that's what we buy pens for. So, pretty decent little pen. I enjoy it. B.R.E, thanks a lot for sending me one. I'm going to do a writing sample next, but before I do that, let's first take some measurements. I have about 30 grams. It is all metal, so that's nice too. It's quite robust. Take my calipers. Sorry for the noise. Capped, I have 136 millimeters. Uncapped, I have 120 millimeters exactly. Section diameter, yeah, it's not even 8 millimeters at the narrowest point. At the widest point, it's about 8.5. So it's really a narrow pen, and that's all there's to it. So let's do a writing sample. I hope this was useful, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.
Alright, writing with the Picasso 903. The ink is Mont Blanc Irish Green. And one of the things you see is the dryness of the pen. You see these skips and the upstrokes. I'm going to do some fast writing to really push the feed. As you can see, quite a lot of skipping behavior. So what I'm going to do, quite simply, is I'm taking a cloth, taking a bit of metal, like this diplomat case. I'm going to hold the nib. I have a separate video on this, how to make a nib wetter in seconds. I'm just going to push up a bit. So from the side, what I'm doing is I put my thumb on the nib and then I push up a bit to open up the nib times just a little bit. Hold them up to the light and check my results. See the difference? You see the color is more intense. You see that the writing is much more pleasant, much wetter. I'm exerting no more pressure. Just to show you, I'll hold the pen like this. See, it writes under its own weight. And there you go. Okay, now wetness. Well, right now, with just a few seconds of work, take it slow, don't exert too much pressure. If you want to do this, watch my video because I give some more pointers and tips there. Now you got it as a gusher. See? It's very simple. Line variation. Not a whole lot. You can squeeze out a bit, but it's a fairly hard nib. The last thing I'll show you is reverse writing. It's working fine now. I probably wouldn't have before, but you see no skipping and you get an even finer line. So, there you have it. The Picasso 903. Again, B.R.E, thanks a lot for sending me this pen. It's a pretty cute pen. And as you can see, with a little bit of work, you can make it write just flawlessly. I hope this was useful, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.